Did you know that Kraven the Hunter marks a bold attempt by Sony to bring one of Spider-Man's deadliest foes to life, only to leave audiences torn? Packed with action, familial drama, and questionable narrative choices, this movie has sparked a whirlwind of reactions. Stick around because I'll reveal why this film is as divisive as it is daring and whether it's worth your time. In this review, we'll explore the movie's gritty plot, Aaron Taylor Johnson's transformation into Kraven, the breathtaking action sequences, and what might just be the most shocking portrayal of Rhino yet. By the end, you'll know if this film deserves a spot on your watch list or if it's best left in the shadows. Kraven the Hunter is Sony's latest addition to the Spider-Man cinematic universe, and it dives deep into the backstory of Sergei Kravinoff, a character famously known for his obsession with hunting Spider-Man. But this time, the narrative takes a different turn. Instead of focusing on Kraven as a villain, the film positions him as an anti-hero with a troubled past and a complicated relationship with his father, Nikolai, portrayed by Russell Crowe. The story unfolds as a revenge tale. Sergei, disillusioned and driven by a traumatic childhood, seeks to dismantle his father's empire. Along the way, we're introduced to his brother Dmitri, a character shrouded in mystery, and Calypso, a mystic figure whose presence adds a supernatural twist to the narrative. However, while the premise promises depth, the execution often falls short, leaving us wondering whether this film knew what it wanted to be. Stay tuned, because next, we'll dig into Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance and whether he truly embodies the hunter we've all been waiting for. Let's talk about Aaron Taylor Johnson. From his physique to his intense delivery, he is undoubtedly the highlight of this movie. Transforming into Sergei Kravinoff, he captures the primal essence of a hunter, torn between his love for nature and his hatred for his father. His physicality is impressive, and his fight scenes feel raw and visceral. But does the script do his character justice? Not entirely. While the performance is solid, the lack of depth in Kraven's motivations often makes him feel one-dimensional. Russell Crowe, on the other hand, is menacing as Nikolai Kravinoff. He's the embodiment of a ruthless patriarch, but his limited screen time and predictable arc fail to make a lasting impact. Fred Hetchinger as Dmitri offers glimpses of a complex sibling rivalry, but again, the potential remains underdeveloped. Ariana DeBose's Calypso is intriguing, but underutilized. Her mystic allure adds flavor to the story, but we're left wanting more insight into her powers and backstory. Coming up, let's dive into the action sequences that everyone's been talking about. Are they enough to save the film? The film's plot is as straightforward as it gets. Revenge. While simplicity isn't inherently bad, the lack of emotional depth and character exploration makes the story feel hollow. Flashbacks are heavily relied upon to explain Sergei's motivations, but their choppy integration with present-day scenes disrupts the narrative flow. One of the film's glaring weaknesses is its pacing. The first half tries to establish a connection between Sergei and his environment, while the second half rushes into a series of confrontations that feel more obligatory than impactful. And then there's the introduction of Rhino, a fan-favorite character. While Alessandro Nivola's portrayal is intriguing, his transformation feels sudden and underwhelming, leaving audiences craving more. Next, let's talk about what this movie arguably does best: action. If there's one thing Kraven the Hunter excels at, it's delivering adrenaline-pumping action. The car chase scene, where Kraven takes down a group of assassins with almost animalistic precision, is a visual feast. The Buffalo Stampede is another standout moment, showcasing the film's commitment to blending nature with chaos. However, not all action sequences hit the mark. Some feel over the top and detached from the narrative. While the choreography is slick, it's clear that action was prioritized over storytelling. And despite the film's attempts to create a gritty atmosphere, the CGI occasionally falters, breaking immersion. Still intrigued? Let's explore the emotional undertones that try to anchor this chaotic ride. At its core, Kraven the Hunter is about family and identity. Sergei's strained relationship with his father is central to the plot, but the film doesn't dive deep enough into their dynamic to make it emotionally resonant. The theme of reconnecting with nature is present, but feels more like a backdrop than a driving force. Despite its shortcomings, there are moments where the film shines emotionally. Aaron Taylor Johnson's portrayal of a man torn between his primal instincts and his humanity is compelling, even if the script doesn't fully support it. But for a movie aiming to humanize a traditionally villainous character, it's disappointing that the emotional impact often gets overshadowed by clunky storytelling. So, is Kraven the Hunter worth watching? If you're a fan of gritty anti-heroes and intense action, it's worth a try. But if you're looking for a well-rounded narrative or deep character exploration, this might not hit the mark. With a mix of thrilling highs and frustrating lows, the film leaves us asking, is Sony on the right track with its Spider-Man spin-offs? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Kraven's story a hit or a miss? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more honest reviews. And here's a hint for my next video. It involves a certain webbed wonder and a multiverse. Stay tuned.